Hi guys, hello boys and girls, hello all fellow foreign English speakers who happen to be watching this video, or alternatively, if you're listening to the podcast, welcome to English Harmony podcast. Today's video or podcast, depending on which source you're using, whether it's my blog or YouTube channel or iTunes podcast, right? In today's podcast or video, we're going to look at the following English idiomatic expression: doesn't cut it, right? And if you're serious about your English fluency, you may want to stick with me for a few more minutes where you'll learn everything about this particular phrase. Hi guys, and welcome back. So, let me tell you one thing, right? If you are simply following my blog and watching my videos and listening to the podcasts, but you are not actually actively involved in spoken English practice, it just won't cut it. It's simple as that. It just won't cut it. It's not going to improve your ability to speak. You're going to improve your passive vocabulary, meaning you'll be able to recognize a whole lot more, but you're not going to be able to use it all in your speech. And listening alone and reading alone, basically passive immersion alone, just won't cut it. And this was a typical example of how to use this particular phrase, doesn't cut it. It simply means it's not enough. Whatever you're mentioning previously in your conversation, right, is not going to be enough to achieve the desired result. And to put it simpler, it just won't cut it. And in case you're wondering where this phrase originates from, to me it sounds as if it could have something to do with cutting with a knife. And basically, if the knife is blunt, it just won't cut it. And it's not going to be enough using that knife, right? But don't take my word for it. If you're interested, you're free to Google it up. But the bottom line is you don't even need to know where this particular phrase originates from. All you gotta know is how to use it. And this is a very good point, as a matter of fact. Don't analyze the English language. And you may want to read this article where I've elaborated on the whole subject of not analyzing your language. And in this case, if you start thinking about the phrase don't cut it too much and start asking questions why you have to say it like that, that's when your fluency goes out the window. You don't need to know why such a phrase is used. All that suffices for you to become a more fluent English speaker is to know how to use it and being able to use it by actually using it, right? And let me come up with another example sentence. As you may know, if you've been following my video blog for a while, I always try to include 3 sample sentences, right? Because I believe that if I just use one of them, it just won't cut it. This was the second example sentence. Basically, if I use only one sample sentence per video, it just won't cut it, right? I think you need more. 3 is enough, right? Basically, if I provide 3 sample sentences for each idiomatic expression, I believe that it does provide a pretty clear picture of how that particular phrase is used. But if there's only one, it just doesn't cut it. And now all I've got to do is brainstorm another sample sentence to finish off this video, right? Let me think about it. The funny thing, guys, is that if you are asked to come up with something, to think of something immediately, it's quite hard to do. But considering that I've been running this video channel for a good few years now, I'm quite skillful at it, and my ability to improvise on the spot is quite well developed. So, needless to say, I will come up with a phrase, with a sample sentence for this particular phrase, doesn't cut it, right now. So, what is it going to be? What is it going to be? I'm under a whole lot of pressure, you know what I mean? I'm under an immense pressure to brainstorm the third example. And in case you're wondering why I do this, why I don't come prepared for these videos. It's just to show you guys that improvisation is the way forward. That's how you develop your ability to speak, you know, speak spontaneously and without much thinking. And if you only stick by certain rules and you don't try to push the boundaries, meaning to do more, to say more than you can, then it just won't cut it. Then your fluency is not going to develop. True fluency is developing when you are constantly trying to say more. And you don't have to be held back by your inability to explain certain concepts. You can always resort to the technique of using simple vocabulary, very simple words, but try to say something. Whatever you don't know, you can look it up later on, make notes, look up the proper way of saying this or that particular thing. But the thing is, if you don't try to say more than you can at this particular moment in time, it just won't cut it in order to develop your fluency to a great standard. Now this was the third example, right? It just won't cut it if you're just staying in your comfort zone and only using those means of expression that you're comfortable with, right? So I hope that this video sheds some light on how to use the expression "it just won't cut it" or "it just doesn't cut it," and definitely use it in your spoken English practice sessions and in your English conversations with other people, right? Thanks for watching my video. Obviously, if you have any questions or comments of any kind, please publish them in the comment section below, and chat to you soon, my friends. Bye-bye.